Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we have a special treat for you. A timeless tale that holds profound wisdom for our modern lives. We'll be exploring the story of a young man's journey to self-discovery, growth, and respect. This narrative will reveal 6 habits that hold many of us back from reaching our full potential. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's dive into this inspiring story of Arun. Once, in a peaceful village nestled between towering mountains, lived a young man named Arun. Arun was known for his intelligence, kindness, and hard work. He had a natural charisma that drew people to him, but there was something that prevented him from earning the respect he truly deserved. It was a set of 6 habits that hindered his growth and kept him from reaching his full potential. The first habit was procrastination. Arun had a tendency to put off his tasks, always thinking he had all the time in the world. This led to missed opportunities and unfinished projects. His friends and family often commented on his potential and abilities, but also expressed concern about his tendency to procrastinate. Deep down, Arun knew this habit was holding him back, but he couldn't find the willpower to change. One day, Arun met an old Zen master famous for his wisdom and insight. He decided to seek the master's guidance, hoping to overcome his habits and find the respect he desired. Arun traveled to a nearby mountain where the Zen master resided in a humble temple. The master welcomed Arun with a worn smile and invited him to sit. Arun opened his heart, sharing his struggles with procrastination and his desire to be respected by others. The master listened attentively, nodding now and then. "Respect is earned, young Arun," began the master, his voice calm and reassuring. "To earn the respect of others, you must first learn to respect yourself. And to do that, you must leave behind the habits that hold you back." Arun's eyes widened with anticipation as he listened intently to the master's words. He was eager to learn what these 6 habits were and how to rid himself of them. "The first habit you must leave behind is procrastination," continued the master. "By putting off your tasks, you deny yourself the opportunity to grow and achieve greatness. Embrace discipline and face your responsibilities head-on. Be mindful of the present moment, for it is the only time that truly exists." Arun nodded, feeling a glimmer of hope within himself. He realized that the master's words held a deep truth. If he could conquer his habit of procrastination, he would be one step closer to earning the respect he longed for. "The second habit you must leave behind is self-doubt," continued the master. "Believe in yourself, Arun. You have the power to accomplish extraordinary things. Trust in your abilities and have faith in your journey. Remember, every great achievement begins with a single step." Arun took a deep breath, absorbing the master's words like a sponge. He knew that self-doubt had often held him back, causing him to question his own worth. But now, armed with the Zen master's wisdom, he felt a renewed sense of confidence awakening within him. "The third habit you must leave behind is negative self-criticism," advised the master. "Your thoughts have the power to shape your reality. Be mindful of the words you tell yourself. Replace self-criticism with self-compassion. Encourage and uplift yourself, just as you would a dear friend." Arun's heart swelled with gratitude for the master's guidance. He realized that he had often been his own worst critic, tearing himself down with harsh words and judgments. But now he vowed to change his inner dialogue and cultivate a more nurturing and positive mindset. "The fourth habit you must leave behind is the fear of failure," continued the master. "Failure is not something to fear, but rather an opportunity to learn and grow. Embrace it with an open heart, for it is through failure that we discover our true strength and resilience." Arun felt a weight lift off his shoulders as he absorbed the master's words. He had always been afraid of failure, fearing judgment and disappointment from others. But now he realized that failure was merely a stepping stone on the path to success. "The fifth habit you must leave behind is the need for validation from others," said the master gently. "True respect comes from within, Arun. Seek approval from yourself, not others. When you live in harmony with your values and follow your path, others will naturally respect and admire you." Arun felt a sense of liberation wash over him. He had spent much of his life seeking validation from others, constantly comparing himself to those around him. But now he understood that his worth was not determined by others' opinions. He would forge his path and find respect within himself. The sixth and final habit you must leave behind is the need for control, concluded the master. Life is unpredictable, and we must learn to embrace its ebb and flow. Let go of the need to control every outcome and surrender to the wisdom of the universe. Trust in the journey, and have faith in the process. Aaron closed his eyes, savoring the master's final words. He felt a profound change within himself, as if a weight had been lifted from his soul. He knew that the journey to leave behind these 6 habits would not be easy, but he was determined to undertake it with unshakable resolve. "Thank you, Master," said Aaron, his voice full of gratitude. "Your wisdom has opened my eyes and set me on a path of self-discovery and growth. I will leave behind these 6 habits and cultivate a life of discipline, self-belief, positivity, resilience, self-validation, and surrender." The master smiled, his eyes full of warmth. "Remember, Arun, true respect comes from living in harmony with your values and being the best version of yourself. May your journey be filled with joy, enlightenment, and the respect you seek." And so, Arun began his journey of transformation. With each passing day, he practiced leaving behind his old habits, replacing them with new ones that brought him closer to his true potential. Slowly but surely, he noticed a change in himself and how others perceived him. As Arun's discipline grew, he became known for his tireless commitment to his goals. People marveled at his ability to complete tasks with efficiency and grace. As his self-belief blossomed, he radiated an aura of confidence that inspired those around him. The negative self-criticism that once tormented him was replaced by words of encouragement and self-compassion, creating a ripple effect of positivity in his life. With every failure, Arun embraced the opportunity to learn and grow. He saw obstacles as valuable lessons, propelling him forward on his path to success. And as he embraced his journey, seeking validation only within himself, he discovered a new sense of freedom and authenticity. Arun learned to yield to life's uncertainties, releasing his need for control and trusting in the grander plan. He found serenity in the awareness that some things were beyond his control, and he channeled his energy into accepting and embracing the present moment. As Arun transformed, the village noticed the change in him. People began to respect and admire him, not just for his intelligence and kindness, but also for the inner strength and wisdom he exuded. They saw a young man who had conquered his habits and become the best version of himself. And so, the story of Arun spread far and wide, inspiring others to leave behind their limiting habits and embark on a journey of self-discovery and growth. Arun's story became a beacon of hope and a reminder that true respect could be earned by anyone who had the courage to leave behind the habits that held them back. From that day on, Arun continued to inspire others with his tireless commitment to growth and self-improvement. He became a mentor to those seeking guidance, sharing his wisdom and helping them overcome their obstacles. Through his actions and words, Arun demonstrated that each of us has the power to transform our lives and earn the respect we deserve. And as Arun looked back at the village he once called home, he felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude. Gratitude for the Zen master who had set him on this path. Gratitude for the lessons he had learned. And gratitude for the respect he had finally earned, not by seeking it, but by leaving behind the 6 habits that had held him back. Arun's story, with its 6 habits to leave behind, is not just a captivating tale, but a powerful metaphor for contemporary life. In a world where we are often overwhelmed by pressures, expectations, and the constant pursuit of approval, the lessons imparted by the Zen master to Arun resonate deeply. 1. Procrastination. Like Arun, many of us put things off, losing precious opportunities. Learning to manage time and tackle tasks with determination can lead to significant personal and professional growth. 2. Self-doubt. Self-confidence is key. We must believe in our abilities and have the courage to pursue our dreams, just as Arun learned to do. 3. Negative self-criticism. Words have power. Replacing self-criticism with self-compassion can transform our perception of ourselves and improve our mental well-being. 4. Fear of failure. Failure is inevitable, but not the end. It's an opportunity to learn and grow. Accepting failure as part of the learning process can free us from the fear that holds us back. 5. Need for validation. Constantly seeking others' approval can be exhausting. Like Arun, we must learn to seek validation from ourselves, living in harmony with our values. 6. Need for control. Life is unpredictable. Letting go of the need to control every aspect of our existence can lead to greater inner peace and acceptance. Arun's story invites us to reflect on our habits and how they influence our lives. It's a reminder that respect, growth, and personal fulfillment are not tied to what others think of us, but how we see and treat ourselves. In an age where the race for success can feel overwhelming, the wise words of the Zen master offer a compass to navigate the complexities of modern life. Arun's transformation is an example of how, with awareness, determination, and a bit of wisdom, we can all leave behind the habits that hold us back and embrace a life of authenticity, respect, and fulfillment. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope these lessons have inspired you and given you insights into how to apply them to your daily life. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Which habit struck you the most? Is there something you learned today that you'd like to put into practice? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion is valuable to us, and we're eager to read your reflections. If you found this video helpful and interesting, please consider subscribing to our channel. Click the subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our future videos. We regularly offer content to help you grow, reflect, and improve yourself. Thank you again for being here with us. Remember, respect and personal growth start with you. Leave behind what holds you back and embrace your true potential. See you in the next video. Goodbye.